Namaskar to everyone. Uh, Welcome to my channel, Astrologer Friend with Science. So, today topic is Nakshatra and spouse love. Means from your Nakshatra, we will try to predict, or we will try to analyze, or we will try to teach you that will you get the spouse love? If yes, then what will the characteristic and how Nakshatra shape your love life and spouse in astrology? Or you can also say Nakshatra secrets for spouse personality and love based on astrology. Meaning simple, Nakshatra and your spouse love. So before that, please subscribe my channel. You will get lots of projects both in Hindi and English language. Whatever you like to, you can watch those. I have mentioned in each video that this is Hindi or English one. So now let's start. So this is your chart. This is a birth chart. This is a North Indian chart. If someone doesn't know, then they can go to website and apps. They can give their birth details, and they will get a chart like this. So let me tell you something that this is your house number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you have to see for a spouse and marriage, that is seventh house. Okay, you have to see the seventh house, and you have to see seventh house and the Lord. So what you have to do? You have to open your chart and you have to see the nakshatra of seventh house and Lord. Okay, because this will shape, this will tell characteristic, this will tell the personality, and especially what they will tell you, the love which you will get from your spouse. Okay, today our focus is love, love from a spouse. That will you get it, or what you are dreaming that will be accomplished, or that you will get or not. So love from spouse through nakshatras. Okay. So you have to check the seventh house Lord Nakshatra, seventh house Nakshatra. Okay. And even if you don't understand how to check, I will put one website link in my YouTube description and comment section. You can click on that link. You can put your birth details and you will get the nakshatra of your seventh house, seventh Lord. Okay, so now let's start. There are total 27 nakshatra, and we will go one by one, and I will tell you in very simple words, in few words only. I will not take lots of time to explain. I will tell in simple few words so that you will be able to understand and you will be able to memorize and learn and get knowledge too. Okay, so now let's start. So our first nakshatra is Ashwini nakshatra. So if seventh house Lord or seventh house have a nakshatra which is Ashwini, so I can say one thing, that your spouse will be energetic, your spouse will be pioneering, your spouse will be spontaneous, and your spouse need one thing, adventure in life. They need some adventure in everything, in love, in sex, and even communication. They need some emotional connection. That emotional connection should have adventure, like high then low. So they are energetic. They need some love. They need some excitement in bed. They need some excitement in even emotional connection with you guys. So you will get a spouse like that. Now second, for Bharini Nakshatra. So if you have seventh house Lord, seventh house as a Nakshatra Bharini, so one thing I can say, your spouse will be passionate with you in love. They will make stories. Your spouse will be intense. Your spouse will show loyalty with you, loyalty towards you, and spouse will have a deep emotional transformation after meeting you. Maybe sad or maybe happiness, but still they will nag you about this too. But yes, they will be passionate in love making to you, and they will be try to be loyal with you. Okay, so if you say that I got a breakup, I got a separation, I got a divorce, I can say one thing, that you are also to be blamed. You cannot put all the blame on your spouse. Now for the third one, which is Kritika Nakshatra. So if your seventh house Lord, seventh house have a Kritika Nakshatra, Your spouse will be protective, and you also want that you should get a boy or a husband who protects you. If you are a girl, if you are a boy, you want a spouse as a girl, as a woman that should love and care toward you and should give a protecting vibe like a motherly vibe towards you. You need a nurturing, you need a critical too that should tell you that what is right and what is wrong. But one thing you have to understand, that love require patience and understanding. Okay. And then now fourth number. So fourth, you, if your spouse seventh house lord or seventh house have a nakshatra of Rohini, one thing I can say, your spouse will be sensual. Your spouse will be attractive, maybe beautiful too. Congratulations, she will look good. You will look good. You will both, when you will go to any parties, any wedding, any marriage, any anniversary, people will like you as a couple too. But again, there will be something which is a which will come as a jealousy sometime too. So beware. And one thing I want to say, one thing very important, that love will be emotional fulfilling. Okay. Now the fifth one, which is Mrigashira. So if your seventh house lord, seventh house have a Nikshina Nakshatra, I can say definitely that you are curious. You like to explore something everywhere. Like you go to date, you go to beach, you go to tourist place, even you go to bed. You like to explore the new things, new position, and nothing. Sometimes nothing, because that's always depend on your mood. You like to communicate a lot with your spouse. Your spouse will be communicate a lot with you. Okay, and your spouse will have active mind, always to do something. One more thing I want to tell, that your spouse will have a exploration type vibe, that whether should we go to that restaurant, that date, whether should I find that that dress for me, buy that purse me, buy that handbag. The world will be always exploration for the materialistic world, materialistic desires. Now the sixth one, which is a Mrigush, which is a Adra Nakshatras. Adra Nakshatra, guys, Adra Nakshatra. So they will be dynamic, they will be transformative. But one more thing I want to tell with the Adra Nakshatra, that your spouse will try to be dictator sometime. They will be love, will be experienced up and down, and mainly focus will be on building emotional and mind. You have to keep what happened strong, because sometimes you will not feel correct vibe coming from your spouse. Sometimes you will feel what happened to her, what happened to him, why is creating this nonsense. And sometimes you will feel that I should get better. This happening in another nakshatra. Okay. Then the seventh one is punarvasu. Punarvasu. So for the Punarvasu, I can say one thing: spouse will be caring, spouse will be nurturing, spouse will love family. They will be a family person. Okay, and love will be stable. Love will be stable. Okay, and it will be based on trust and support. You need a trust, and you need a support too from your spouse, and your spouse will also need that too from you. Now, eighth one, which is a Aslesha Nakshatra. For the Ashlesh Nakshatra, I can say one thing: this guys will get a spouse who will mysterious, intense, and love will be possessive. These people try be possessive with their spouse and with their partner, but it will be transformative and healing over time. Now the ninth one, which is a uh, Pushya Nakshatra. So for the Pushya Nakshatra, your spouse will be mature, spouse will be responsible, your spouse will be understand world more than you. Love will be grounded. Your life, your family will become first for them. It will be supportive. and there will be strong foundation between both of you. Now for the 10th one, which is a Magha Nakshatra. For the Magha Nakshatra, one thing I can say, these people are noble. You will get a traditional spouse who value your family value, family religion, family occult. Like even if your family is involved in some kind of spiritual transformation, spirituality, or some guru, we or he will value that. Love will be respectful, means there should be respect, then only you can survive with your spouse. And that's respectful between your family too. You want that your spouse should love, care, and at least give a respect to your parents or to your family members too. Now for the 11th, that is uh, Purva Falguni. For the Purva Falguni, one thing I can say, your spouse will be uh, cremastic. Your spouse will be fun loving, jovial nature, and your love will be filled with passion, joy. You like to enjoy. Now the for the 12th, now let's change the color. So 12th I can say for Uttara Falguni. For Uttara Falguni, I can say your spouse will be again cremastic, and your spouse will be stable. They want a family, plus they want a trust in family, plus they want a family to involved in lots of things, from fun for to study for a job and everything. Your spouse will be responsible. You will get a reliable spouse. You can tell all your secrets to your spouse with no tension. Your spouse will love commitment too. They need a commitment too. They need a words too. Your spouse and your love will be built on trust and mutual respect. Now for the 13th, which is Hasta Nakshatra. So Hasta Nakshatra, I can say that your spouse will have a beautiful fingers and hands. And for the Hasta Nakshatra, I can say your spouse will be very clever. Your spouse will be lazy, but very, very clever. Don't think that they are very immature or very innocent. And one thing I can say, love will be very practical. They need love, respect, care, but also they need money. So now for the 14th, for the Chitra Nakshatra. So I can say one thing, your spouse will be attractive. They will have a beautiful beautiful face, beautiful lips, beautiful hands too, and they will have a beautiful waist too. Your a spouse will be creative. They like to involve in some kind of arts, music, song, at least listening song. And your spouse try to have love which is a careful plus colorful, careful plus colorful, and it will involve excitement in your life too. Now the 15th, which is a Swati Nakshatra. So for Swati Nakshatra, I can say your spouse don't want too much over possessiveness, over compulsiveness, and over, you can say, talking for long hours. Their spouse need, okay, I love you, I respect you, but please give some space. Your spouse needs space too. Your spouse want to independent to give her or him time to get her business or her job to be in line. Don't worry, they will be able to be independent too. Now another thing, your spouse love freedom. They love their freedom. They can do anything from this point. They can even divorce you, leave and get separated with you if they will not get a freedom. Your spouse need love that should be balance, not too much, not too less. Okay. Yeah, and now for the 16th, Visakha Nakshatra. Vishakha Nakshatra, one thing I can see, your spouse will be passionate. Your spouse need ambitious in love. They have very high dreams that this should be happen, this should be done. And one thing I can say, love will be intense, And one thing I can say, you both can focus on your goal. You both can open some restaurant, some business, something, and it will work. Now for the 17, Anuradha guys, you guys are great. So for Anuradha, I can say seventh house, seventh lord, Anuradha Nakshatra. Your spouse will be loyal. Your spouse will be devoted toward you and your love. Your spouse will be deeply emotional too. They can cry at blink of second. Okay. And one thing I can say, they need friendship type love. Okay, friendship love they need. Now for the 18th, which is Jyeshtha Nakshatra. So for Jyeshtha, I can say one thing, your spouse will be powerful in words too. They will say something which many people don't like. Your spouse will be protected toward you. Your spouse and you both need commitment. At least your spouse need more commitment than you. Now 19th for Mula Nakshatra guys. For 7th house, 7th Lord Mula Nakshatra, your spouse want to be again independent. There should be transformation in life, means they need kids, they need change of place, they need a new home too. And one thing, you and your spouse both are spiritual. If not, your spouse will become spiritual as you are. If not, your spouse will make you spiritual. You both will overcome the challenges. Now for the 20th, Purva Ashada. Purva Ashada, you guys are very cute. So in cute in terms of handling life problem. You want and your spouse will be confident. Your spouse will be enthusiastic. Your spouse need adventurous in life and with focus on growth in life and career both. Now for the Uttarashada. Uttara Ashadha, I can say one thing, your spouse will be responsible, your spouse will be ethical, your spouse need a love that should be stable, you both need long-term commitment and mutual respect. Now 22, that is the Shravan. For the Shravan, I can say your spouse will be very wise, knowledgeable, and learned spouse. Your spouse will be traditional. They may follow your religion, your spirituality too. Okay, and they will be good understanding with both of you. Now for 23, Dhanishta Nakshatra. So for Dhanashta Nakshatra, I can say your spouse will have more wealth. If not, when you will get married, because of your spouse wealth, your luck will shine. Your spouse will be talented in speaking, even in arts, even in earning money. And one thing I can say, your love will be dynamic. They will be focused on mutual achievement and success too. Now 24th for Shatabhisha Nakshatra. For this, your spouse want independence in life, freedom in life. They will be something unconventional, some traumatic experience your spouse has suffered in life, and they want freedom. They have some truth hidden in their life, something they don't want to tell to you, but they will tell you in long run. And they have some problem with self exploration and self expression, so they need help of you to find themselves. Now 25th, Purva Bhadrapada. You guys are champion for handling emotionalness in life, emotionality in life. For Purva Bhadrapada, you want your spouse to be spiritual. You want your spouse to be intense. Means you want your spouse to be wild and spiritual too at a time, depending on your mood and your spouse mood. And you need your spouse who should have a deep emotional connection. And one thing, you after getting you married, there will be some transformal personality change experience both of your life after getting married, not a relationship or not like living together. Now, Uttara Bhadrapada. Uttara Bhadrapada, I can say one thing, that you want your spouse to be calm, peace loving. You are peace loving people. You want your spouse to be compassionate, but your spouse will give you love and care too. Your spouse will be nurturing like a motherly figure to you. Spouse need harmony, happiness in life too. They will care about you. Now for 27th, the last one, Revati Nakshatra. So Revati Nakshatra, your spouse will be gentle. Your spouse will be caring. Your spouse will be lovable, adorable too. Your spouse will have a heart like a kid. You both will focus on mutual healing and spiritual connection. So this is about you. Revati Nakshatra. So, guys, this was the 27 Nakshatra, and it was for seventh house Lord and seventh house Nakshatra. So, what I have told you, 60 to 80% thing will be resemble you, because I have told in very small. I have not covered like long, like full deep connection between you and all. I just tried to cover like what will be the love between you and a spouse. And if you like this video, you can recommend something new. I will try to make it for you. So please go to my channel, explore the videos. If you need something, let me know. If you need consultancy, my contact details are in the YouTube description and comment section, and my YouTube homepage too. And for now, the student who want to who want some help in computer science project, you can go to my this channel, Computer Science Project. You will find different projects on machine learning, blockchain, cryptography, cyber security. I'm a software engineer by profession. If you need any help in computer science projects, do let me know. I will try to help you out. We help student in research paper projects, programming help, and live explanation. We have a great student reviews. So if you need something, do let us know. Thank you so much, and thank you. So this is my channel. If you need a consultancy, do not let me know. If you need a consultancy in English, Hindi, and any other language, do let me know. And we have lots of videos on different types on English and Hindi both. If you like something, let me know. You can watch it. If you need something, let me know. You can watch it. And thank you so much for watching this video. And I will come with many more new videos for you. Thank you so much. And I love you all. Jai Shri Ram, Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Jinendra, Jai Bharat, Jai Hind.